We're going to fire up a pretty sweet little fire start that is known by a lot of different names. Some people call it the fire roll. I like to call it Cinderella. It's just got a better ring to it. Cinderella. It's a friction fire start that's going to blow your mind if you've never seen it. Even if you have seen it and never done it, your mind's still going to be blown. We're actually going to go out into the open because I'm going to give you guys the option of taking and starting a fire from scratch. So if you were here earlier with the solar fire start, I'm going to quickly go through making a tinder bundle again, just for the people who weren't here, and then I'm going to demo this very cool, very unique, very little known, very incredible, mind-blowing magic. You're going to think it's fake fire start that we're all going to do. Sound good? Have I built it up pretty well? If you would like to, just real quickly, demonstrate how to make a tinder bundle, properly making a tinder bundle. Some of you have been through this already today. I'm going to take some tinder. This kind of starts like this. This is just dried grass. I'm just going to fold it in half like this. I've got kind of a bird nest with a handle. It's nice and big. It's not tiny. And in the middle, we're going to take this jute twine. It's going to process it, and by process it, I mean just break it down into kind of like a hairball. All these little natural fibers. Okay. Don't worry, we're going to get to the fun stuff here in a minute. So, just like that. All right, there we go. Now it's ready.
Blessed with the flame.
All right, so and then that jute twine, the cord of this tinder bundle goes right in here, okay? Look good, so that's a properly prepared tinder bundle. Okay, now the magic. You guys ready?
Bring it on.
Bring it on, he said, bring it on. Everybody can do this. Everybody can do this. So friction fire starts a combination of speed and friction, right, to generate heat. So you need something that rubs together, that can create heat, that can ultimately create an ember. Well, this fire start, which I call Cinderella, because you're kind of rolling a cinder. I just like the name. A lot of people don't know that a cotton ball starts out as a little hank of cotton like this right here. They should call it a cotton roll, not really a ball. See that? So I just took a piece of cotton and I just found the little tail of it and just rolled it up like that right here. Some of you who haven't seen this are going, what the heck? Where is he headed with this? So for this demonstration, now I could use jute for this. I could take this jute right here, this natural fiber, or my basswood fibers. I could shape them into this little kind of shape like this right here, and I could use it instead. We don't have to use cotton. And now look at this. I've got some ash. I'm going to take this ash and sprinkle, I don't know, an inch or two of it, just like that. And now I'm going to make a fire out of it.
Is that fire starting ash yourself?
Yeah, this is my fire starting ash. This is my specially treated. No, this is just ash from an old fire. But you can use all kinds of stuff. This is what I call the fiber, and this is what I call the rub. Okay. Ash works really well for the rub because it's carbon based. Okay. You can use ground up acorn hulls. You can use ground up yucca seeds. You can use brick dust. You can use a lot of different natural rub type materials, okay, and natural fibers.
But the punky dust.
And you can use punky wood. Okay. Absolutely. Now anything that is not like cotton and ash like this is going to be a little bit more difficult. Okay, you're going to have to work a little bit harder. This is kind of like, you know how I said earlier, I like to teach things in the perfect scenario, so that you master the process and technique, and then you can kind of branch out to use more natural elements and kind of expand your knowledge base. So these are what I would consider perfect materials for this fire start. Okay? Now what if I told you I could start a fire with this in 20 seconds? Can you believe that?
I believe you.
You believe it? You'd be a good man to believe it. This is how you win money on bets, guys. Okay? If you're betting, you know, this is how you make some betting money. Okay, I'm going to take this, I'm just going to roll it up. All in one direction. All in one direction. Just one cotton ball and a little bit of ash. Okay. Now all in the same direction. I'm just packing my roll. All in the same direction. I'm going to do this about 10 times. What number am I on? 7. And if this is really slick, you can switch to the little bit rougher side. Now in the wild, you're not going to have these nice boards, right? What could you use in the wild?
Rock?
Rock, yeah, 2 flat pieces of slate maybe. You could split a round log in half and have 2 flat pieces. Who has some really flat bottom soles on their shoes? You know, you do. On the bottom of your shoes, I could use your shoes for this, which is kind of cool. You know, these are what I call the rolling plates, okay? So I packed it with my hand, okay?
So
now
it doesn't really matter what your friction device is.
That's correct, yeah. Just as long as it's something to roll this in between. Now I'm going to pack it with this board, okay? A little bit harder. See how I'm kind of going uphill? I'm going to switch it so I'm just more level. I'm just going to pack it with this board. All in the same direction, right? Any questions so far? You guys are like, how in the world is that going to turn into a fire, right? Is anybody wondering that?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Creek, how much pressure are you using pressing down the log?
Not very much.
It's been longer than 20 seconds.
Oh, I haven't started.
Started when you made the tender bun.
Oh, that was cool.
Tough crowd, huh?
Yeah. I'm just rolling this thing. That grass should stay on the grass well.
Thank you.
It's like really wanting to slide on this for some reason. Maybe because it's just so.
It's almost 2%.
Yeah. Let me try to flip it. This is normally not the hard part.
How do you know when you have it tight enough?
Well, it's not quite tight enough yet. It rolls up pretty tight once I get it rolling. Believe it or not, I'm looking
Does
at
it not squish when you roll it tight? Like, is that how you know? Is it just like so solid?
Yeah, it feels very solid. It's not quite rolled up tight enough yet. I might have to rough up this a little bit.
You wouldn't be able to do that with any other knob.
Nope.
Of course not.
Only a quick break.
Corbin knows.
Only the Corbin.
Yeah. We sold out, by the way.
Did you?
Yep. All right, let me see if that'll catch it a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Not much. Oh, shoot, are you serious?
Go on the slick side.
There we go, that's rolling. Trying to get it just rolling there, nice and easy. There we go. I'm not really pushing down that hard, just kind of like a little bit of pressure from my shoulder. There we go.
So you're making a medicinal cigarette.
Yeah, kind of an asherette. So I'm just going to do this about 10 times. Anybody want to feel this? Just the kind of consistency of it. Okay, come here, because I need to have it rolled in the same way, so the ashes in there, as I go back and forth, are rubbing up against each other, creating friction heat. Generating enough heat to create an ember inside of this roll of cotton. Okay, that's the idea. I've never done this before. In this field. Yeah. And if you have to reposition, that's fine. Just do it quickly. Go. I don't think that was quite 20 seconds. Was it? Yeah. Now you were saying, how did I know to stop? I know to stop when I was smelling and seeing a little wisp of smoke. Now, I'm not tired. Look, there's like 4 embers in there.
Yeah.
See them all? I could break it open if I wanted to.
We could borrow, we could share the embers.
Yeah, you could share these embers. So that's just like your solar ember, right? From earlier this morning. Okay. Any questions about that, Jess? What are you doing looking around? You stare right at ours.
You could put the roll between the belt sanders.
You breathing?
Yeah, your hand. Oh, there you go.
Okay, twice as fast.
Lubricant.
There you go. So now you can never say again. It never goes. Just like I
Yeah.
I feel like I smell it again. Do you?
No.
No? So we should keep going?
Well, in case you're ever lost with a generator,
Okay, let's try and see.
2 belt sanders, each button is matched.
I don't know, let's wait.
Go fire.
There's smoke. There's smoke.
Well, you know what? If I'm going to have all that, I'm just going to say that I'm going to have World War II.
I feel like it's going to go out like that other one.
Oh yeah. And I'll just napalm it.
You sure?
It's getting darker.
Oh, yeah. Man.
You gonna blow it into a big fire, Bella?
You're smoking me out.
Not that,
Got it to work.
You're gonna go up. Up. There you go.
Okay, you got it. You got it. You got it. Okay, throw it down.